You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV. Welcome back to Soda TV. Shannon Sharpe is in the saddest part of his career, I'm going to say, because he had to take a leave from podcasting. I believe it was because of the company he's under is partners with Walt Disney. And the thing that he has been accused of is not kid friendly. So I think that's why he's taking his leave, but he's claiming he's doing it on his behalf and he's going to return, you know, at the beginning of the next football season, or basically he ain't finna be gone that long. But, you know, I think it's way deeper than that. You know, I think he's trying to put a nice little spin on it. And I think they tried to put a nice little spin on it by him allowing himself to say, you know, I'm taking a leave. I really believe they got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? And then you're on the phone talking about you're going to CHOKE, a little white girl that just turned, what, 19, 20? You know, and it does sound like y'all were engaging in FORE play. But when you're being accused of grape and then they take that phone call into consideration, it just don't sound right, brother. It don't sound right at all. And it ain't gonna come out to nothing good when you take those two things into consideration, brother. You know, Shannon's preference as far as what he likes in the bed, you know, I'm just choosing my wording wisely. You know what I'm saying? It has always been debated on huge platforms, his shoe wool preference, you know. And yeah, Wack brings his proof. That's why I'm calling it his proof. But it is kind of close to being the proof, you know what I'm saying, of Shannon Sharpe slipping up and admitting to, you know, wanting to sleep with men and, you know, basically when I choose to sleep with men, you know, type of thing. Allegedly. But it's not alleged, because he actually says it out of his mouth, but I say that for legal purposes. That's what we finna get into. I'm finna stop yapping. Go ahead and hit that like button, you know, so YouTube can recognize this as a great video and push it to the masses of people. Go ahead and share this video if you ain't doing too much and you ain't too busy. You know what I'm saying? You better, no, I ain't gonna put it like that, but just subscribe to the channel. You know, if I gotta earn it, then we'll do that, and do it at the end. Just keep your word. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on everything I drop. Now, roll it.
For a while.
I believe right now Shannon should just, I gave this advice to Puffy, he didn't take it. Shannon should just step out with his boyfriend and let people know I'm bisexual, but this is who I'm with. And every now and then I experience my wild side.
You think he's a zest monster?
I definitely think he's bisexual.
Why do you think that? Just because his pants fit weird or whatever? That one meme?
His mannerisms. His mannerisms, and you know, I think he's bisexual. I mean, you know, and you know,
but you're not basing that on anything besides just the fact that
I thought I would never say.
He looks weird sometimes.
I'm gonna say something I thought I would never say.
Sure,
but I gotta keep it real. I listened to Tasha K the other day. Her take on Shannon.
She had a good one, and
she broke down how he takes. First, it was the stylist to the basketball games. Now he's taking the cameraman without a camera places. They both got their little boy bags going on, and he made a copy. He's never out with women like that. He's always, you know, he's taking. It ain't like he's taking his team. It's like these people, and they seem a little zesty. And he slipped. He slipped. You got the content, right? Because I got the content.
What content? We got the work.
I got to work.
What?
That's a fact.
Tape. Yeah, tape.
You want to work?
Sure.
Oh,
Send me the tape.
No. This right here.
Oh.
Ain't no getting out of this. And this is right here. Tasha K, this was good content. I think I kind of became a first time I watched her content like this, but this shit diabolical.
Listen, if you've been in a car accident.
Hold on, where's it at? This is diabolical, bro.
Okay.
I know where it's at. Perfect. One. Okay.
You may forget some things, but you don't slip up and say things like this.
When Unc say he want to date younger men, they kill me. What they say? What the women? What? Yeah, when I say I want to date younger women, what I said? Oh, when I want to date.
See, this how this works, bro. When I go to talking about soul food,
that was
what's
a Freudian
good?
Slip right there.
Look, what's good when I go to talking about soul food, right? Because I don't eat like pig feet, chitlins, and hog maws.
You said you don't eat meat in general.
No, I don't. But even when I was like, I don't eat those things when it comes to the soul food, right? I'm never gonna be like, yo, you know what's bomb? Chitlins. I'm never gonna say because my mind doesn't register that.
You know what's
Doesn't
bomb?
read that. Listen, you're weird.
I'm just not going to say that by accident, though. You're right. Yeah.
You're weird.
Well, I was
right?
saying it for.
But he said
there. Yeah.
He said they're talking about Tracy Ellis who dates younger men. He said, but you know, when I'm talking about himself, want to date younger men, for your mind to register and say you want to date younger men. That's part of your mental, bro. You're in that lane. I agree with her. I gotta agree with her, bro. I gotta agree with her. We ran the content on the Hunter side, and I'm like, yo, you doing something. I believe he's bi. I don't think he's all the way. I believe he's bi.
Given how these things normally go.
I think for every 7 women he's with, he got 3 dudes.
Oh, that's a pretty solid ratio, though.
I don't know nothing about
that's not
that
even
ratio.
really
solid. I mean, I don't know what you talking about.
If you're fucking women 70% of the time, that's not gay.
No, any acts with man on man is gay.
Okay, fine. All right, I agree with that. Yeah,
I agree with Wack. No man that, straight man, that's the word I'm looking for. No straight man is going to slip up and say nothing outside of being straight. It's a problem when I choose to sleep with men. Oh, my bad. No. Like Wack say, the brain is only going to do what it's familiar with. Your brain either had to practice that or that's exactly what you meant. That's exactly what he meant. People go and put a little sugar coat on there and question it. Oh, everybody slip up sometimes. Ain't no slip up in it. That's just like slipping up and saying somebody, yes, yeah, a man accidentally hit me from the back. I mean, no. I mean, it was a football tackle. No, you feel me? It's just like I know that's not a good analogy, but those slip ups don't happen. On top of, you just took a picture like this. Yeah, taking those two into consideration and making a judgment. Yeah, y'all know what time it is, man. I mean, if you think otherwise, let me know in the comments. That's a great comment. And I would love to hear what you think on the side. You know what I'm saying? I always come to the comments and, get engaged with my audience, because y'all opinions and thoughts are not worthless on this channel. Maybe somewhere else, but not on this channel. I value what y'all got to say and I interact. I get right down there and we get to it. So let me know if you disagree with Wack's take and my take on your boy Shannon Sharpe. Let me know if you agree. Along with that, don't hesitate to hit that like button if you haven't already. I told you it gets people in the algorithm and it pushes this video out to where it needs to be. Share this if you got the time, but I definitely love whoever has done that, because you ain't got to do it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. you know, I gave you everything I could possibly give in trying to earn it. You know, if I haven't earned it by now, then that's on you. And that's up. The notification bell keeps you notified on everything that I drop. This is Soda, and you are watching The Real Soda TV. I'm out.